Donald Trump is a habitual and pathological liar. I hate when Trump supporters say, oh, all politicians lie. Donald Trump introduced a new style of lying to politics, just constantly spewing disinformation, too much for his opponents to even fact check at one time. This article reads, fact check. Trump makes more than 20 false claims in RNC acceptance speech. Donald Trump accepted the Republican presidential nomination on Thursday with the most dishonest speech of the 4-day Republican National Convention. Out of all of those people speaking, Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Peter Navarro, all of the worst people possible, Trump came in and topped all of them with the most lies. Donald Trump, again, is a pathological liar. Many of the false claims were ones Trump has made before, some of them for years. They spanned a wide variety of topics, including the economy, immigration, crime, foreign policy, and elections. We spend a lot of time playing clips of Trump, but I think it's worth it to dig in and fact check the lies that he actually tells. After the debate, we played clips. During his speeches, we played clips, but I think there's more utility in just correcting the lies so we know how to correct MAGA supporters going forward. Leave a like and comment a blue heart if you agree. So, number one, Trump claimed that there is record inflation under President Joe Biden. Former President Trump claimed there's record inflation, but Trump's claim is false. The current inflation rate, 3% in June 2024, is nowhere near the all-time record of 23.7 set in 1920. Trump could fairly say that the inflation rate hit a 40-year high in June of 2022 when it was 9.1%, but that's not what he said. That is not what he said, and inflation has gone down since then. Trump's misleading claim about North Korean missile launches during his presidency. Donald Trump said that he, quote, got along with North Korea's Kim Jong-un, and we, quote, stopped the missile launches from North Korea. Quote, but no, I got along with them, Trump said. Facts first. Trump's claim that he stopped the missile launches from North Korea is misleading. While missile launches did pause from North Korea for a period of time, they started up again before he left office. A May 2019 launch of what was assessed to be a short-range ballistic missile was North Korea's first since 2017, which was seen as a sign of growing frustration from Kim on the state of talks with the U.S. All Donald Trump did was legitimize Kim Jong-un on the world stage when nobody would talk to him before that. Everybody said, we're staying away from this guy. He is a little dictator. Donald Trump decided to meet with him and legitimize him, and it did not turn out well. Then Donald Trump goes and lies about North Korea, saying that they stopped launching completely when they didn't. Trump on his claims of defeating ISIS, quote, in a couple of months. Trump claimed in his speech, quote, we defeated 100% of ISIS in Syria and Iraq, something that was going to take 5 years. We did it in a matter of months. Trump's claim of having defeated ISIS isn't true. The ISIS caliphate was declared fully liberated more than 2 years into Trump's presidency in 2019. Even if Trump was starting the clock at the time of his visit to Iraq in late December 2018, even if he was starting the clock then, as he has suggested in past remarks, the liberation was proclaimed more than 2.5 months later. In addition, Trump gave himself far too much credit for the defeat of the caliphate, as he has before, when he said he defeated the terror group with no caveats or credit to anyone else. Kurdish forces did much of the ground fighting, and there was major progress against the caliphate under President Barack Obama, but Donald Trump will never give credit to anybody else. Republicans always do this. Republicans tank the economy, then Democrats come in and fix it. They fix everything, and then Republicans come back in and take the credit for it. We can go back incredibly far, but in the more recent examples, the economy tanked under Bush. Obama comes in, fixes it, then Donald Trump takes credit. It tanks under Donald Trump. Joe Biden comes in, fixes it. Donald Trump is somehow still taking credit for the economic developments today. Donald Trump's misleading claim that federal judge ruled case against him was unconstitutional. Donald Trump said Thursday that the Florida federal judge who was overseeing the classified documents case dismissed the criminal charges against him because they were unconstitutional. He said, quote, the prosecutor in the fake documents case against me were totally unconstitutional. Trump's claim is misleading. District Judge Eileen Cannon wrote in her ruling that the appointment of Special Counsel Jack Smith, who was prosecuting the case, violated the Constitution, but Cannon specifically did not comment on the validity of the charges Trump was facing or whether Trump's alleged mishandling of classified documents was proper, which I can almost guarantee that it was not. Donald Trump absolutely mishandled those classified documents. That's why Eileen Cannon had to drop the case, dismiss the case on a technicality like the appointment of Jack Smith. Total technicality without engaging in the actual facts. Trump on the impact of immigration on Medicare and Social Security. During his RNC speech, former President Donald Trump again said that Democrats are harming Social Security and Medicare by letting migrants into the U.S. Quote, Democrats are going to destroy Social Security and Medicare because all of these people by the millions are coming in. They're going to be on Social Security and Medicare and other things. You're not going to be able to afford it. It's destroying our Social Security. Trump is wrong. Fact checked. In fact, the opposite is true, particularly in the near term, multiple experts say. Many undocumented immigrants work, which means they pay much needed payroll taxes, and this bolsters the Social Security and Medicare trust funds and extends their solvency. Immigrants who are working legally typically won't collect benefits for many years, so they're paying into the system and they won't even collect the benefits for many years, so that is a net benefit. As for those who are undocumented, some are working under fake Social Security numbers, so they are paying payroll taxes but don't qualify to collect benefits at all, so the exact opposite of what Donald Trump claimed is true. On to the next. Trump on trade deal with China. Former President Donald Trump claimed that he struck a trade deal with China requiring the country to purchase $50 billion worth of American products. Quote, they buy $50 billion worth, he said at the RNC. Facts first. The claim that China bought $50 billion worth of American product as a result of a trade deal is false. Trump is referring to what is known as the Phase 1 deal he struck with Beijing in December of 2019. While the deal required China to buy $50 billion of American agricultural products by the end of 2021, Beijing did not live up to its commitment. U.S. agricultural exports to China recovered from the trade war, but did not reach the levels in the Phase 1 commitments, according to a study by the Peterson Institute for International Economics. Donald Trump also exaggerates how much higher gas prices are right now. Republican nominee and former President Donald Trump described gas prices inaccurately during his keynote speech. He said, quote, gas prices are up 60%. The average price of a regular gallon of gasoline, though, if we count the facts, is $3.51 as of Thursday. That is about 47% higher from the day President Joe Biden was inaugurated, when the average was $2.39. So it's not 60% higher. I mean, 47% higher is still not great, but of course Donald Trump exaggerates. Trump claims government hired 88,000 IRS agents. Former President Donald Trump, while recounting a conversation he had with the waitress worried about the taxes on her tips, claimed that the government recently hired 88,000 IRS agents to audit individuals. This claim is false. The Inflation Reduction Act, which Congress passed in 2022 without any Republican votes, provided about $80 billion, 10-year investment to the IRS. The agency plans to hire tens of thousands of IRS employees with that money, but only some will be IRS agents who conduct audits and investigations. Many people will be hired for non-agent roles, such as customer service representatives. A significant number of the hires are expected to fill the vacant posts left by retirements and other attrition, not take newly created position. Also, the hiring of these new employees will create a lot of new revenue because they will be able to focus more on the richest people in America. The richest of the rich will now be audited and correctly taxed. So by hiring these employees is actually a net benefit. If you enjoyed this video of me fact checking Donald Trump with the help of CNN, make sure you leave a like, comment a blue heart, hit that subscribe button, and have a great day.